Hi everyone, this is Deb Tim, a Canadian girl, and today I want to share with you my African cichlid mixed community aquarium, and I want to share my thoughts on overstocking, so please stay tuned. This is my 75-gallon mixed African cichlid aquarium. As you can see, there are quite a variety of sizes within this community. I have always liked to keep my African cichlids overstocked. There are benefits to overstocking aggressive fish, and there are also elements that must be considered in order to do that successfully. The primary purpose in overstocking is to reduce aggression. By overcrowding, dominant or aggressive fish are not as easily able to focus on one fish, spreading out the aggression between many, which in turn relieves the stress on the fish that may be under attack. You will also find your community more vibrant with greater activity and much more interesting to watch. When stocking an African cichlid aquarium, you can go by the 1 inch per gallon rule. You always consider the full-grown size when you are stocking. So, for example, if you take Mbuna, they will reach approximately 4 inches at full growth. So in a 75-gallon, you could have up to 20 cichlids. All you are doing is dividing the 75 gallons between the number of 4-inch fish it allows. This is considered a nicely stocked aquarium with your typical filtration system for an aquarium of the size that you're stocking. Now, because fish are different in size, growth rate, territorial needs, and so on, there is no way to have a standard rule for stocking. Some fish do fine in an overstocked environment, however others will not. African cichlids are the most commonly overstocked species because of their aggressive nature. The first thing that must be provided if overstocking is uber filtration. More fish create more waste. More waste needs more filtration. More filtration will then provide larger areas for your healthy bacteria to colonize, which in turn will be able to handle the extra bioload overstocking puts on your system. That said, you will also need to do more frequent water changes. You'll spend more time cleaning your aquarium. You'll spend more money on stock. Your water chlorinator will be used more frequently. Your food supplies will also increase. So there are many aspects of overstocking that must be considered before you jump right in. When you have decided to overstock your aquarium and have the added filtration in place, you can begin adding more fish. This must be done slowly, just a few fish every 2 or 3 weeks, allowing your bacteria to propagate, increasing in size, so it's better able to handle the bioload put on it. You can add more fish gradually until you have it stocked to the acceptable level for the filtration system you have on it. The formula for overstocking is better determined by the filtration you provide. Typically, overstocking is usually half the number of fish as gallons of water. So in a 75-gallon aquarium, you could successfully overstock this aquarium with 35 full-grown 4-inch fish. In my opinion, you cannot overfiltrate an aquarium, although I'm not saying it's okay to put an FX6 on a 10-gallon. In this tank, I have close to 60 cichlids. Well, that's obviously not going by the stocking rule I shared with you. I have been overstocking my tanks, and I'm quite comfortable with my knowledge in what I'm doing. I have numerous sizes and keep that in mind as my fish grow. I'm constantly making stocking changes. In fact, I'll be making more changes in the next month or so. My son has been growing out African cichlids for me at his place and informed me they're ready to move back here. I will probably choose some from that batch and switch some from this community out. It's a constant process in developing a fairly peaceful community, especially when you're dealing with aggressive fish. This group is doing very well. However, I have noticed a couple of the younger reef cichlids begin to show aggressive traits. No matter how beautiful a fish is, if they are an aggressive fish and a threat to my community, I rehome them. I don't waste my time on timeouts or separations, as I have never found success lasting for more than a few days. Although I have many species of fish and quite a few tanks, nothing takes as much work as this group of cichlids. That said, the rewards I get from the work I put into this tank are second to none. You really have to weigh your time and effort and potential costs against whether it's worthwhile for you to overstock. It cannot be something you just jump right into. So until next time, this is Deb Tim signing out. Thanks so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful week ahead, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.